I'm Nicky Clinch and I'm here in the Clearspring Creative Kitchen, and today we're going to be making one of my absolutely favourite breakfasts. We're going to do a really delicious curried scrambled tofu. Let's start cooking. So we've got some good organic sesame oil. I think this is one of my favourite ingredients to use. I almost will use it every day. So we want to get this up to a really high heat so that when we add our onions, they immediately sizzle and then they can start turning translucent. I'm going to add a pinch of salt. The salt is just going to help draw out those natural flavours, make sure that they don't catch. Let's turn this down a little bit. Let me add my carrots. With any recipe, be the king in your own kitchen. If you don't have carrots, that's not a reason not to make scrambled tofu. You know, get creative. Now we're going to add our wonderful kale. So these have been stripped off the stalks and just broken up into bite-sized pieces. It's such a wonderful way to make sure that we get some greens in our meal, even at breakfast time. I'm just going to add just a touch of water in here. And all that steam is going to help that kale start to wilt. Already you can see the carrots are really lovely and soft. The kale is wilting but keeping that beautiful bright green. And now we're going to add our wonderful spices. So beautiful curry powder, wonderful turmeric, and for me we're just going to add a touch of cayenne today. The reason why it's good to add it at the beginning is because then it gives us time for them to toast. That's sort of all getting ready, and I think we're getting close to adding our tofu now. We've got this really nice organic silken tofu by Clearspring. Just drain out the liquid and then you can pour this straight in. Just smash it all up. And we're just going to leave that a little bit on a lower heat so that all the flavours really start to absorb in there. Let me just show you quite quickly how to grate the ginger. I use one of these at home. This is a Japanese ginger grater. So you don't even have to peel it, it's so easy. We're just going to squeeze out the juice. Watch this. There we go. Beautiful ginger flavour. Really, really easy. If you don't have one of these really lovely ginger graters, you can just use a normal grater. So we're going to add just a little bit of tamari now. I don't want to add too much because I don't want it to go dark brown, but I want to add enough so it's got depth, a little bit of savoury flavour to it. Just looks delicious. So now let's have a taste. I think one of the things that I will always say to people that I teach is please taste your food. Don't just follow the recipe and then put it on a plate and think that it's done. Taste it. How does it taste? Do you like it? Do you need more salt in it? Do you want a bit more curry powder? Do you want a bit more fire in it? It's up to you. It's not just what's on the page. Now for me, that needs a little bit more. Got enough spice. Add another pinch of salt. A little bit more tamari. It's really important that you enjoy your food. Don't just eat it because it's healthy. Eat it because it's absolutely delicious and it really nourishes and satisfies you. To me, that's perfect. I mean, literally perfect. All I added was one more pinch of salt, a little bit of tamari. So the only last thing I want to do now is just squeeze in some fresh lime, just to really lift it. So that's it. How simple was that? It was just a few ingredients, only took 10 minutes, and now we're ready to eat, which is my favorite part. So we're going to eat it on some lovely bread, some avocado, and some fresh lime on the side. I'm also going to sprinkle, just for garnish and more freshness, some fresh spring onions on top. Now we just need to serve our tofu. Really does look just like scrambled eggs. And we'll just sprinkle some lovely spring onions on there. There we go. So we've got curried scrambled tofu and we're serving it with some toast and some avocado and some lime.